And then next we would like to demonstrate something else that is a part of the Pilates, and that is an upper ab curl. You can access the upper ab curl. It's truly a fold from the sternum. And you move your upper body all in one unit, and then you exhale and you let your spine roll down all the way down. If you find this is difficult for you, there are two ways to practice. This is why the towel is underneath your spine. You're going to grab the corners of the towel, and your head really relaxes into the towel. And you're going to use this like a hammock. So you're going to inhale, you're going to start to gaze down, and then exhale to roll your spine up to access the upper ab curl. And then you inhale again here, and then exhale to move down. Another way to practice the upper ab curl is one hand will wrap around the abdominals. The other hand is behind the back of the head. The back of your head and your fingers reach right behind. Elbow is lifted. And again, you're going to nod forward, gazing down at the abdominals. Inhale and then exhale to curl. And then inhale again, and then exhale, roll the spine down. And then relax the arms down, and you'll do both sides. Another thing in Pilates is thinking about anchoring down from your hips. As you reach navel to spine, you want to imagine that string from your abdominals all the way to your back. And the first exercise in Pilates, you want to think about the things you just practiced. Your rib cage is down nice and soft. And the first exercise is called the hundreds. And you want to imagine your arms are like levers, and they're about 4 to 6 inches off the mat, and you start pumping your arms up and down with a lot of energy. And the action of this arm is coming from the back of the arms. It's not coming from the front of the shoulders. You want your shoulders and your chest to be very soft as you reach long and strong with those arms. You can stay exactly like this because this is circulating the air. It's feeding the oxygen to all your muscles and actually to the cells. It's letting out all the sterile air, and here is the detoxifying process. So if you don't want to come up to an upper ab curl, you don't have to. You can stay just like this. But as you move up the levels, you curl up, and the true breath of the abdominals and this hundreds position is inhale through your nose for 5 counts. And then exhale. Your eyes watch your abdominals as they sink down deep, deep, deep. You want to imagine there's a very heavy lead blanket on top of those abdominals. And then, as you feel even stronger, your knees float up. Inhale and exhale, and you want to really squeeze those knees together. At home, you can try a pillow. A pillow in between will also help you engage those abdominals. And then as you feel even a little stronger, your legs will come up and you keep pumping those arms. So this is an inhale for 5 counts and exhale for 5 counts at a set completed at 10. You can bend your knees, keep breathing, keep that Pilates breathing going. Your feet are going to come down, and then exhale and roll your spine all the way down to the mat and rest your arm. The next exercise in Pilates is rolling up and rolling down. And I'm going to have Sherry take her hands behind the back of her legs. She's going to roll up safely. This is a great way to roll up and also access the core muscles. So to start out, when you're first doing rolling up and rolling down, you can use your pillow, place it in between your knees, and your hands are resting behind the back of your legs. Shoulders are down, elbows are high and wide. You're going to reach through your abdominals. Again, you're going to find that navel to spine. You're going to hollow out the abdominals, imagining again the abdominals, navel to spine, a string reaching from your navel all the way to your back. And she's going to roll back just a little bit. Her heels are going to reach down, and then she's going to exhale and she's going to lift up. And she's going to inhale, start to move back. She's going to scoop that belly in tight, and then exhale, lift up. So that's a way to begin rolling down and rolling up. This time she's going to go all the way down. She's going to inhale, she's going to exhale, and she's going to lay her spine all the way down to the mat. And then she's going to stretch her legs out. If you want to continue to use the pillow, it works best here at this point at your ankles because it helps to anchor down. This is one of the most functional movements in Pilates. This keeps your core muscles strong, and it lengthens your back and the back of your muscles in the back of your legs. So what she's going to do is keep your arms strong to the side of her body, just like her 100. She's going to gaze down at her abdominals, nodding forward. and she's going to curl into her upper ab curl, folding here, and then she's going to come up and over her body like there's an invisible ball there. Her arms are going to stay strong here, and then she's going to start to roll back. She's going to inhale right here and then exhale, navel to spine, rolling her spine down bone by bone and letting her head come all the way down, finding the strength and the combination of flexibility. Inhale to start to lift up, and exhale, roll the spine up, bone by bone by bone. And the arms here, you get a little gentle stretch here. Then she's going to grow very tall, like she's against the wall. Then she's going to scoop her belly in, like someone is really pushing and reaching into here. The low part of her back goes down to the mat first. That's the contraction of the abdominals. Then she comes down bone by bone. And then rest the arms down. You can do 5 to 8 of these, and this helps to strengthen your core muscles and lengthens the back of the spine and the back of the legs. This would be a great time at this point to do a hamstring stretch. And you can use either a towel or a tube or anything else that you might have at home. We're going to use a tube that we have here, and this is just a gentle stretch. And Sherry's going to lift her leg up, and just what you want to do is flatten your foot, and you can use a towel from at home and just walk your leg in a little bit. And what you want to imagine is that your tailbone is staying down to the mat. You can also bend the knee if you need to bend the knee, just to offer this little stretch here. But after doing your hundreds and rolling up and rolling down, it's a good time to access the hamstring and stretch it out a little bit. So you would take that for 3 breaths and then release it, and then you would switch sides. Stretch your other leg out or keep the knee bent, and place the towel or the tube. Most likely it's a towel. And then you walk the leg in just a little bit. You want that foot nice and flat. You want your tailbone down to the mat. And then breathe. And it's really a good time also to practice your Pilates breathing, thinking about inhale through your nose all the way and exhale fully, really deflating those lungs completely. And again, at that time, you're still accessing those core muscles. And then release. Now we're going to go into rolling up so we can roll like a ball. So bend your knees in, gaze down to your abdominals, and slowly roll up, just like you did in your first rolling up exercise. And your hands go behind the back of your legs when you roll like a ball. This also is good for balancing. This massages your back, but it engages the core muscles. You want to gaze down at your abdominals, dangle your toes up off the mat, squeeze your legs a little bit, and again, think of that navel to spine connection, gazing down. Scoop the belly in tight, hollow it out, and slowly roll on your spine, creating a C shape, rolling back into a ball, and then rolling up. And this is really, really engage those abdominals. So you inhale to roll back, and then exhale to roll forward. You do create a little bit of momentum here, but you really want to think about engaging those abdominal muscles. Inhale to go back. Exhale to roll forward, and here's a little bit of balance here. Inhale to go back, exhale to go forward. You want to do about 3 to 5. If you find that when you start to roll onto your back that you feel like you're a little flat, then you want to roll back just a little bit. So roll back just a little bit, and then come back up for balance. Roll back a little, and come for balance. The more you do Pilates, eventually you will find that it'll become easier and easier to roll back. And then bring your feet down and give yourself a hug forward. And this is a little stretch right here.